Hello everyone, welcome to GED. So today we're doing a little bit different style here. We're doing a preview of the new BEASTMEN rework for Total War Warhammer 2, and this is the new trailer for the free LC content, basically, in the Silence and the Fury. Guys, I have loved the BEASTMEN for so long and wanted to play them. Okay, pause it for a second. And I'm just going to tell you, I've wanted to play the BEASTMEN as a campaign faction for so long, but I absolutely detested the entire Horde mechanic that was attached to them. Like, it just made me not want to play them. And even though I love them so much, I had a tabletop army of Beastmen once upon a time ago, not anymore, but a long time ago, and I just thought they were always one of the cooler Chaos factions. Anyways, getting into it here, we've got a preview of some Bestigors, looks like, a Jabberslythe hanging out in the background, the typical Warhounds, typical Chaos spawn, nothing really fancy there. There's the Jabberslythe. We'll have to see what his actual statistics are in game eventually. This unit kind of looks like a Zangor's unit, but it's not. I'm not really sure what that was. And there's the typical extra bonus units. Okay, they have new stances. They have their ambush stance, which is typical, but they also have a new encampment stance, I believe, that adds more buildings to their roster. Their total overall play mechanic has been very much, I want to say, parsed over to the Tomb King style. So here we see that they still have their beast path movement, where, you know, just like the dwarves, just like the wood elves, basically, they can jump across terrain with a little bit of a penalty on movement. Let's see what else we got going here with Kazrak. Oh, blood grounds. Yeah, so now they can erect herd stones in a few buildings, not a lot. Basically, you have to acquire a herdstone shard, and then once you sack a big city, like over here in Margaritaville, where we're erecting a herdstone, it looks like the herdstones actually allow you to do stuff like very similar to cities in terms of building buildings and acquiring more units. But again, the Beastmen have very much been overhauled to look like the Tomb Kings in terms of all their mechanics. They have a rage bar, which is kind of like the orcs. The more they fight, the more they get in terms of like recruitment and let's see, what do we hear? Growth for cities, I guess, ratings, stance, and their units, I guess, are cities as well. So they have herdstones and their main horde mechanic kind of meshed into the game at the same time. It's going to be interesting to see. I really like the well-hidden encampment. That's kind of like going into stealth mode, so you can build and recover your units without being absolutely bombarded by enemy factions just coming across you in doom stacks. So here's the herdstone shard mechanic. We see that he has nothing right now, but you get ruination for erecting herdstones, and then ruination translates into upgrades, I guess, or unlocks. I'm not really exactly sure. He's just showing the blood grounds, how it expands and shows everything within your destruction radius of your herdstone. And then I'm assuming just by doing the rituals, you get the ruination, which in turn goes back into your campaign goals. And then as you gain ruination, basically as you conquer factions and conquer land within a bloodstone, you unlock more units. And for the fourth time in this video, I think I'm going to say that they're very much like Tomb Kings, where as you unlock the ruination, you can just freely recruit these units. And then you use the dread mechanic to increase the cap of those units. We can see here. So like for here, I guess he has like a cost of 85 dread to unlock more of these units, right? There's upgrades, items, lords, heroes, and everything is dread, or their currency, I guess, based to unlock just everything in a way. Like, let's say you want to build a gore herd centric army, you're gonna have to get the appropriate dread and just start pumping up the amount of units you can recruit, I guess. And then heroes are actually dread too. They cost quite a bit, 1,200 for each of those guys. And then we got Horde stone upgrades and everything. Yeah, everything's just their currency, basically. Favor of the Dark Gods, total favor. Okay, so yeah, they have two currencies. Dread is separate from their actual favor, which is... Favor is their actual currency, but what is it used for? I'm not sure. I guess just building buildings, because it's not used for recruitment. As we can see here, you get 2 of 4 cap, you get 1 of 4 cap, local horde, and local... Interesting. Okay, so provincial from the Horde Stone, and then local to your horde, and you can literally just stack up. These units do not have caps, and that's just because they're the bottom of the barrel, like the literal units you don't want to fill your army with, but at the same time, I guess you could just spam out the local recruitment with crappy little gores, or ungors. Okay, Kazrak, we're demonstrating that he can just do a hidden encampment here, which is okay, you know, just to hide out. And then we have, okay, here's where favor comes into play with the item purchases. You can get some pretty cool and strong items to put on your guys. This one down here for Minotaurs, oh my gosh. And this Banner of Madness, wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, interesting. Again, though, it's not really too far off from Tomb King's mechanics, other than this faction is more horde-like, and you have to walk around the entire world killing stuff. Challenges, their research. So now they show that in order to research certain things, you have to win a certain amount of battles. Here you've got 5 ambush battles, which is not that hard, but I mean, ambushing people is kind of annoying. You currently have 4, and you get charge bonus for Gores and Senegors. There's another one, 5 siege battles, and you get missile resistance. So I guess there's, yeah, you just gotta complete these little objectives in order to research stuff for the Beastmen, which I don't think is gonna be really too hard. But overall, I'm really wanting to pick up my Beastmen again in Total War Warhammer 2, because I want to point this out. There is Malagor, the Dark Omen, up there in the air. Now, I know that a ton of people wanted him to be a flying lord, and I know he has wings, but let's think about this for a moment. Do Beastmen have good archery? No. Do they have good air units? No. Has there been any new air units released for Beastmen? I don't think so. So literally the only thing stopping him from getting gooned in the air are Furies, which Beastmen can recruit. And Furies and little Ungor archers are not going to stop him as a mage character from getting absolutely destroyed. That's cool, but not that cool if you're talking mechanics-wise. I guess from a flying caster lord, I guess it's okay. He better be super quick on those wings. Otherwise, he's going to be toasted. There's Taurox. What do we got in this picture? We got Taurox. We got Minotaurs in the back. The Jabberslythe, which is the new unit. And not much else in terms of just... yeah. Apparently, Taurox is going to have his own mechanics in terms of the Dread and Rage bars, maybe. Here's a bunch of piggies. They look like poison piggies. And maybe not. Maybe they're just piggies in some water. And here comes the Dark Omen swooping down on his thing. You got the typical 4 Beastmen Lords. And is it gonna be amazing to play this guy or this guy? Probably not. Is it gonna be amazing to play this guy and this guy? Heck yeah. Both of these heroes right here, I really want to get back into and try. Probably going to pick up the expansion today just because the rework has finally made Beastmen hopefully not crap in terms of holding territories. Again, Horde mechanics have put me off from the game for a long time, but this might bring me back, and I might just pick this up right after this video. I'm gonna do some soul searching if the Beastmen rework is gonna be enough. What do you think? What do you guys think about this? I think it's gonna be pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Catch you in the next one.